Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome to another episode of the Road Warrior video blog. I don't know if you've seen this where you're at. Now, again, I've been traveling around a little bit. I spent a lot of time visiting Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, of course, in different towns in Tennessee, not just around Nashville, as I drive around. And I've noticed a lot of road rage lately. I'll be the first to admit, maybe I follow a little bit too closely sometimes. But I'm amazed at not only the people who are always in a hurry, which is funny. I remember when I was younger, I was always in a hurry. I prefer to drive in the left lane, even though I know they want you driving in the right lane. It's a comfort thing. I guess it's knowing you're closer to the center wall, the center line. You get a better spatial. It's an eyesight thing for me. My dad was kind of the same way too. But I mean, I'll get over if somebody wants to pass me. Well, years ago, I was always dissatisfied with how fast people were going in the left lane, and I always felt they were holding me up. That still happens today, but not quite as much. Now I'm the guy being pushed over into the other lane. I guess now that I'm an old man, I don't drive quite as fast as I used to. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I've noticed that people are a little bit more impatient with my driving, even if I'm driving a couple miles, wink, wink, over the speed limit. But what I've really noticed is this alternate road rage thing where people want to drive 10 miles under a speed limit, and I'm talking in neighborhoods, in 25, 35 mile per hour speed limits. They're driving 10 miles per hour under the speed limit, basically daring you to do something. And you know you can't pass them because you're in a double lane situation. I've had that actually near the house a few times where you can just tell these people are just like, they're wanting to control something. They're wanting to feel empowered. And they'll tap their brakes on you if they feel you're following too closely. And again, sadly, when you're in a 35 mile per hour zone, if you're driving 10 miles per hour under the speed limit, you're actually in technical violation of the speed laws. It's funny, most people talk about speeding laws, but you can also be ticketed for driving too slow, although they never do that. It's kind of odd. And really, if you're having to drive at 25 miles per hour without traffic just because you want to, just because you don't care, just because you're looking to pick a fight, it says a lot about you. But I think a lot of people got the road rage because they want to feel empowered. They're angry with life. They're angry with what's going on in their world, and they got to feel some sense of control. That's what I've always felt about that. The way people drive, it's like they're in their car. It's their domain. Nobody can control how fast they go, what they're doing, and well, they're going to take it out on you. It's a sad statement about the world we live in. Another Road Warrior video blog. We'll do it again next week. kevinmason.us, our website. Hard to believe we've been doing this as long as we've been doing this, off and on now for like 5 years, and almost 2 years solid. That 2 years solid part amazes me. Sticking with it, I think, too. And of course, you can always find us on YouTube. We load them up there as well. Kevin Mason Music, my username there. Still drives me crazy to this day. It's not the username I wanted, but it was the best I could get. That's another story for another day. See you next week.